it's Josephine Hannon, but you can call me Jose, and it is day 43 of my 90-day challenge. Are you ready to get out the boxing gloves? Because I'm going to talk about something that's controversial. It's called artificial sweeteners. Now, many of us can agree that sugars are one of the things that really lead to obesity. Sugars are everywhere, and I'll be the first to admit that I love my sugars. I love my apple pie. I love my desserts. I love my cheesecake. But the reality is, we all know that that is not good for you. But it can be done in moderation, and there's nothing wrong with that. With that said, though, where do we turn? How do we go from having those sugars to having 0 calories and still not having our foods taste totally bland? The question on everybody's lips is, how bad are artificial sweeteners, or are they even bad? I know for years they were under fire. But the question is, where are we today? What has research really shown about artificial sweeteners? Now, I am not an expert in artificial sweeteners. However, I do trust the opinion of Dr. Oz. I'm sure you may be familiar with the Dr. Oz show. I have a copy of Dr. Oz's newsletter, and I thought I would share it with you what he says about artificial sweeteners. He says, to just give you a synopsis, that basically artificial sweeteners have been under fire for years because they were believed to contain chemicals that were horrible for your health. And these sweeteners included aspartame, which is the blue packet, saccharin, which is the pink packet, and sucralose, which is the yellow packet. However, today, as of 2012, as of April of this newsletter, the research shows that these sweeteners do not, I repeat, do not cause cancer or neurological damage. In fact, the FDA dropped artificial sweeteners from its list of cancer-causing chemicals. So it is true that the FDA did drop these artificial sweeteners from its list. Now, it's still up to you, absolutely, to use your own discretion about what's going in your body, and I think the more educated you become, the better it is. For me personally, I do use products that have under 1 gram of sugar, specifically sucralose, in them, and I'll tell you why I use sucralose. One, because it's just a little bit of it that makes the product taste really good, and sucralose has been approved globally in over 60 countries. Now, some artificial sweeteners out there have not been approved, so that is something that you want to be checking into. Stevia, for example, was just recently approved in the US, but it's not approved on a global scale. And the other thing you want to be thinking about too is with your sweeteners is the side effects, because there's definitely sweeteners out there that can cause diarrhea, which is, I'm sure, not something any of us want, and I'm sure the people around us don't want us to have either. So those are all things to keep in mind, but I'll leave it up to you, and I'm going to duck if anybody's going to swing at me that they do not agree, but I would love to hear your comments and see, where do you stand with these artificial sweeteners and the controversy. In the meantime, here's to your health, to your wealth, and to getting your products for free.